In the waterside market in Monrovia, Liberia, fact-checking journalists interviewed market traders and authorities to verify a riot reported on social media a few hours earlier. They say the news had caused fear and panic and agitated sections of the youth. They found, however, that the social media report was misleading. Another false report, like the ones they say have been flooding Liberia's media landscape during the ongoing election season. Alpha Daffy Senkpeni is the executive director of Local Voices Liberia, a fact-checking agency in Liberia funded by the U.S. Agency for International Development. He says political parties and their supporters are inciting violence through fake news.
We have a huge portion of our population that is illiterate. So the possibility of trying to analyze or dissect this information from facts becomes a problem. So people tend to run with what they hear. So if you have a certain disinformation that we may rate dangerous, permeating the society, getting entrenched into the society, it might lead to violence.
In its examination of pre-election violence that killed 2 people in September, the Press Union of Liberia says 3 radio stations in Lofa County, funded by politicians from different divides, may have incited people against one another. The union is still investigating the incident.
Community members were complaining that rival stations were inciting one another against community members, so we had to intervene and talk them for like 4 to 5 days. Then boom, the violence started.
Election results dragged past 1 week after voting day, fueling tension and speculation about tallying and results rigging. Local Voices Liberia says politicians and propagandists use the credibility of international observer missions from the European Union and the African Union to create fake results and speculations over social media. Senkpeni says they have had to react quickly to stop the spread of disinformation.
So if you can able to cut that disinformation by providing the facts as soon as you come across that disinformation, it limits the tension amongst the citizenry.
The Press Union of Liberia says it is putting measures in place to track fake news and hold people accountable for what they share on traditional and social media, including hate speeches.
We track ethical transgressions. So these journalists form an ethical transgression. We transfer them to the National Media Council, who in turn investigate their conduct. We forward the finding to the Media Council, who will move on to investigate people actually involved with those perceived in inciting comments.
As Liberia's election appears to head toward a runoff, media watchers continue to advocate for responsible journalism to promote peace. Senanu Tord, VOA News, Monrovia.